dollars, and now it's struggling with soaring inflation, as we heard from Susanna there, food and fuel shortages sparking unrest across the country. This week, Sri Lanka has been in talks with the IMF over an emergency bailout. Archana Shukla reports from the capital, Colombo.
Along with the IMF, Sri Lankan delegation led by the finance minister are also having extensive discussion with other creditors like World Bank and officials at the Asian Development Bank. Sri Lanka is seeking about $500 million in emergency aid to get foreign exchange to pay for medicines and fertilizers. Now, IMF on its part has said that any short-term aid will also depend on a restructuring plan by Sri Lanka and a clear repayment plan for their foreign debt. IMF has said that Sri Lanka's debt is unsustainable. Now, one of Sri Lanka's largest bilateral creditors, China's foreign ministry, has said in a tweet it will provide emergency humanitarian assistance to Sri Lanka to help its people overcome current difficulties. India, meanwhile, has agreed to extend another $500 million credit line for fuel imports. Large fuel supplies have been received this week. Bangladesh is also willing to postpone a $400 million in swap repayments. But that may not be enough in the short term, and hence Sri Lankan officials are talking to countries for immediate loans. IMF assistance might take about 6 months to come. Sri Lanka is seeking about $3 to $4 billion this year to pay for food, fuel and medicine imports as its foreign reserves dry up. Meanwhile, peaceful protests continued across the country against the economic crisis, along with demonstrations to mark the 3rd anniversary of the Easter Sunday bombings that killed 269 people. While the protesters want the president to step down, a political tug-of-war is going on between the president and the parliament on who is best placed to lead the country out of this economic crisis.
Archana